So now, Daniel, what happened? You had a show on Compound Media. What was it called?
No, this was something that there was a Bobo and Machete thing that's planned in the works. They
Oh,
have
that's
it.
still in the because you've done shows.
Yeah, but we did do like a little pop up because they needed to fill some stuff while they before they had their morning guy announced.
Right, Bill Schultz.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it should have been you guys, but
I know there's gonna be like some kind of they're gonna have some time slot or site figured out. All right,
So is that what they're still working on the timing? How did Bill Schultz get the gig instead of Bobo and Boschetti?
I think that one was planned because I think that time slot that was saying they kind of wanted something similar in that time slot because Gavin McGinnis had a.
What's he talking about?
he has no idea, neither do I.
that Gavin McGinnis,
No, I'm asking why did Bill Schultz get the gig and not Bobo Shetty?
They wanted something that had a little newsy element.
Oh, you guys don't do the news?
Yeah. There might be some news sometimes if news happens.
So it does have a news element to it, Bobo and Boschetti.
Yeah, but it's not really doesn't have like an element that looks like the news.
Daniel, into the microphone.
I see. It doesn't have an element that looks like the news.
It doesn't have like an element that looks like the news.
You guys are more fun and freestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Off
So
the
let me
cuff?
ask you, it just kind of wild.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Shock jockery?
Yeah, there's a shock.
Crazy
jockery.
news of the day, jokes of the day. It's all kind of it's off the rails.
Bits?
Believe me, there's some bits planned in it that I have I have a little computer file.
What's one
A
bit
what?
that-
A computer file.
Watch out for those things, right?
Yeah. So
I got stuff on file in case.
Like, what's one bit that you guys are thinking this is what we'll do once Bobo Shetty gets launched?
Well, one of the bits I thought of was try to see who try to get Flash in every state I've been to.
good bit.
So you want to go from state to state trying to get women to show you their breasts.
Well, in
Good
each state
timing, too.
Each state I've been to.
So you want to get girls to flash you in every state?
Now,
Yeah, I would love to have seen that happen to me.
Bobo, you listen to the Opie and Anthony show a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Does that seem at all derivative?
I don't know if it's like it's not like I'm encouraging people to like mass flashing if they.
No,
if they
doesn't that
see
remind you
anything.
of Whip 'Em Out Wednesday a little bit?
A little bit. I don't know. That's like. I just wrote down stuff.
No, it's all
Yeah.
spitballing, right?
Yes.
It's not. What else? Are you thinking?
that's stuff. There.
What's another?
Yeah,
So the first bit is like getting women to, but instead of Whip 'Em Out Wednesday would be like women would show audience members their breasts. Bobo's idea is for women to show the host.
Yeah, oh, okay,
Their
cool.
breasts,
And
yeah.
breathing at a very comfortable volume.
Yes,
So what?
that's right.
What else?
We breathe through our nose.
Yeah.
yeah.
One of the things I like to do harass telemarketers.
Okay, yeah, fine. All
Right.
cool.
Does that seem at all like it's been like you mean like Jim Florentine does, or different? Maybe you put your own spin on it.
Well, Jim Florentine did a CD about harassing telemarketers. It's just me. I'm trying to purposely get them. Me is more me, my grudge versus telemarketers because I get annoyed by them.
Okay, I like
I'm
that.
trying to get them to leave me alone.
Oh, different angle. Now, when you did your pop-up show, where did you do that?
We did that at the Compound Media Studios.
You didn't announce it. You just kind of popped up and talked.
They asked me to come. They asked me to come in the day before and do this.
So it was announced.
Yeah, it was announced off air to me. They
I
talked
see.
It
to
doesn't
me.
count as an announcement, but I know what you're saying. How did it go, the show, Mike?
I think it went great.
Who takes the lead?
I think we kind of both take the lead, but
Smart.
at the same time, I do kind of like to give a little Mike Machete a seniority because he's been around for a while.
Sure.
And you're more the comic relief anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you'll come with the jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
What's one of the subjects you guys covered?
Well, one of the things we were covering is about how I think female Met fans have the best. We have the best females fans in baseball.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. They just seem very attractive.
Remember that time that you were actually on the field at Citi Field, and
Yep.
Oh, how was that?
the reporter Alexa Dat was asking you like Mets trivia questions, which you would
I
think.
know the time I misheard that last question that I was like in like some big situation trying to process the questions in a certain amount of time.
Do we remember what was the question?
What I thought she said was, who hit the most home runs during the '86 postseason?
And what did she actually ask?
Because I was not being calm and processing it quickly.
What did she say? What was her real question?
Who hit the most? What Mets pitcher hit the most home runs during a regular season in '86?
So
Okay,
all
cool.
of- just totally different questions.
But I
can we
was
hear
in
that
a-
again? Let's just go over this. I think you're right.
The
John.
audio of it?
Yeah, the video.
And I
Okay.
answered the question what I
Hold on,
thought
hold on,
I
let's see,
heard.
hold on.
Let's see, because you're a
Okay.
giant Mets fan. You get to be on Citi Field next to a beautiful woman in a convertible car. I mean,
Were
this
you
is-
nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous, and I got the answer wrong because I
Hold on,
I
let's play
processed
it.
the
Let's
question
see.
Do
wrong.
you like this clip, Sam?
I do.
Let's
Just
see.
because I know the reporter, and so I got to be like, "Oh my God, you just met Bobo," and she thought he choked.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay. Cincinnati is correct. They clinched. Two right answers.
The audio's really bad.
Yeah.
Do we
well,
have good audio anywhere?
Well, no, it's just from the stadium feed.
Oh,
so
there-
it's
I thought
not,
we had- I thought
it wasn't
there
on
was-
television.
Yeah, that's how it's always been. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see what.
Tom Glavine, correct.
Tom
300
Glavine was
games as a
correct.
Met.
That's the second one.
What Met pitcher? Last Mets pitcher to homer in a.
In consecutive starts.
When's the last Mets pitcher to homer in consecutive starts? Let's hear what
And
he
wait,
said.
wait. You thought the question was?
Who hit the most home runs during the 1986 postseason?
I can see how you get that mixed up. I get it. It sounds the same.
It does.
Well, I was
Well,
in a rush, like not processing it quick enough.
Sometimes when you get nervous, do you just make up your own questions in your head?
No, but maybe
No.
I was just processing it a little
A
bit
little
because
differently.
because of all the noise and the ambiance, I didn't have time to like.
Sure.
be con-
What was the actual question?
The actual question was, what Met pitcher hit the most home run
The last-
in consecutive starts? I think.
I don't
When's
think-
the last Mets pitcher to homer in
It's
consecutive
been-
starts?
That's
It's been
the
a while
question.
since I
Hold on.
watched this video.
Who's the last Mets pitcher to homer in consecutive starts?
Yeah,
And you thought it was?
and because I answered it like the
No,
question.
no. Who did you? What was the question you thought it was?
The question I thought they were asking was who hit the most home runs during the '86 postseason. So I went and I
Hold
answered
on, we'll hear it.
because I kind of got a little hint of what the question was going to be.
Oh,
but
so
they
you-
didn't tell me the question, but they gave me the hint. Like so
Okay.
like processing.
What was the
trying to-
hint?
Yeah. Was this quiz show?
Yeah.
What was the hint?
Look, we won't give you the question.
Yeah.
But they said the question somehow is tied to the 1986 season. So I'm just
I don't think. Do you think that they said that to him? Because I don't think that they did.
No, it's like,
'Cause-
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They gave it to him wrong. Let's see the question. Maybe you get it right.
Mets pitcher to homer in consecutive starts.
This is the VIP section. It's the VIP section here now.
he said Lenny.
Lenny Dykstra's not a pitcher.
His name was. He answered Lenny Dykstra. He took a minute of hesitation, and then he said Lenny Dykstra.
And the answer was Ron Darling.
Ron Darling was the answer.
You said Lenny Dykstra.
yeah. I am bummed out. I misheard that question
No,
because
you might have misheard it, but I mean,
yeah,
You
but
misheard that question.
yeah, 86 postseason. None of that had anything to do
yeah,
with
I
it.
know. I was
Were you
Thurman Munson would have been a better guess.
So when she said no, the correct answer is Ron Darling. Did you look at her like, Alexa Det, you are a crazy woman. There's no way that Ron Darling was.
No, but then I looked at the thing and I thought Ron Darling. I thought something because at the time I was hearing Ron Darling talk about this something a lot in the broadcast booth. How I hit two, like he'll say, "Yeah, I hit 2 home runs in consecutive starts."
Oh.
And as soon as I heard that, I kept thinking of that whole thing because during the course of the season, I've heard Ron
Oh, that's
Darling
great.
brag
So like,
about that.
so like that happened, and then you're watching, and Ron Darling is on commentary, and he's like, "Hey, I hit consecutive starts, home runs in consecutive starts," and it would remind you of the time you were humiliated in the center of the place where you feel most comfortable.
Yeah, and I've heard him talk about this before the day that this video was filmed.
So you should have gotten
I've heard
this
him
one.
talk. And somehow I'm annoyed. It bothered me that I misheard the question
Yeah.
on something that Ron Darling brags about a lot.
So you blew it big time.
It wasn't that tough of a question, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if I would have heard it right and maybe
Maybe not made up half the question.
or maybe not, and maybe listened a bit more carefully.
Right. Well, that's a good lesson to learn. When we listen, we.
We do better.
That's right.
We do. Is there any audio of the Bichetti and
Bobo show? I
Yeah.
don't think we have any. I mean, I think you'd have to
So can I
scan
ask,
through compound
can I ask
media.
Bobo a question?
Yeah.
Thank you. I was more asking Jim and Sam.
Go ahead, ask the Bobo man.
As a Mets fan or a baseball fan, what was a cooler moment, being on the field answering those questions, or throwing out a first pitch?
I think probably throwing out a first pitch.
Did you throw out a first pitch?
I threw out a first pitch at a Brooklyn Cyclones game.
Do we have footage of Bobo
how was that?
throwing
I
out
heard
his
you
first
did a good
pitch?
job.
Yeah.
That was one that I was nervous because people were not, because my mother was running late.
Was she just when she fell?
No, she got there she just barely got there on time to see it.
What an unfortunate
Because
mishap.
I left earlier than my mother did because I didn't trust my aunt to be driving because I never trust her to be very punctual.
Sure, it's important to throw this in.
Well, let's see. Can we find Bobo's first pitch? Because I'd like to see. I mean, if Bobo did well, the nerves are one thing, but I think that. Did you get past him?
I think it kind of fell in front of the plate.
Let me
Let's
see.
see.
You don't think it made the plate all the way? There he is.
Oh, you tip your hat.
Hit pause.
That's the weird walk
Did
run.
you just give the Derek Jeter hat tip to the audience?
Well, I was trying to give the hat tip to my mother and sis
Oh, that's so nice.
because I kind of
Bobo.
knew they were in the stands.
let's
And
see what's
I'd like to thank a good friend of mine, Al, for filming this for me.
You shouldn't thank him for.
Yeah.
He
Nobody
went with
should've-
me on the he went with me on the field to film this at the time. I wanted to get this on film.
After the pitch, did you still want it on film?
Well, because it happened, and because I think it was only right that people seen it, that it did happen.
Oh my God.
You're right. That's actually a great point.
Yes,
he
you're
does
right.
make a great
I
point.
want to see the cap tip again.
Okay. Hang on a second. Let's see. Just like the captain, right?
Yeah.
Just coming out there.
Come on out, Derek. Yes.
There he is. There he is. It's a very quick one.
Yes, here, the Yankee captain, IQ of 2.
Quick walk.
All right, here he is at the bottom of the mound.
And jeez.
What the fuck was that?
Bobo, you just threw it directly at the ground. Bobo, you have to know, did you not practice? The thing about pitching is you have to know when to release, right?
I was practicing it, but and I said that last minute nerve kept that.
Oh, like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Is she on time?
We just noticed something again.
What is
Bobo.
this on the way off the field?
Okay, so he throws the pitch on the ground. It doesn't, hang on, hit pause. Because it doesn't just not make home plate. I mean, it rolled.
He literally throws it a foot in front of him and hits the ground.
You want to see the pitch again?
Yes, I do.
Yes, please.
Okay,
I think that, if a professional bowler would look at that and say, good form.
Well done.
Yeah, that's...
Well, maybe this wasn't as bad, though. Hold on. Maybe, Bobo, you just didn't release the right time. Let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see. He's up on the mound, and we'll tweet out this video for
And
everybody
immediately
to
he just throws it,
see it. And right to the ground.
It hits the dirt of the mound and then bounces.
Well,
Wait. It hits the dirt of the pitcher's mound.
Yeah,
So, because the pitcher's mound, there would be maybe a foot in front of him.
maybe. It didn't even go a foot. And then it just rolled there.
I was telling my sister that time when I was practicing in the backyard. I said, we all this time we should have practiced on on an actual baseball diamond.
Right.
Right, that would have
Because
made the
I
difference.
said there's a baseball field.
What did
not
you
far
practice
from me
on?
in Maurice Park.
What did you practice on a well?
In a backyard.
Yeah.
In a
practiced
backyard.
In the backyard of a dollhouse.
Yeah, because
No, the backyard of my house.
Oh, thank you for clarification.
But I told my sister I think I would have felt I would have felt more confident
Right.
practicing on a baseball diamond. I don't know.
that pitch wasn't that bad. It was
No.
released a little early.
And you could tell too when you're in a
or
backyard.
late. Released a little late.
When you're in a backyard, throwing the ball and it goes 8 inches, that can feel like you don't know until you're on a baseball diamond that 8 inches does not make it all the way to home
right.
plate.
Yeah, exactly.
On
That's
TV,
what,
it looks like when you
that's
sometimes
why
I'll
I
take
told-
a ruler out when I'm watching a baseball game on TV, and it is 8 inches from the pitcher's mound to home plate. I don't have the biggest TV in the world, but it is 8 inches.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you released a little late. I mean, when you threw that, did you like, I wouldn't mind having that one back?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what it is. I didn't
think you should have
get to
called a
actually
mulligan?
I would have loved to have I admit if I could go into a time machine, I would have told myself, make sure you emphasize with your sister. You gotta actually go with me, Shannon. You gotta go with me to Maurice Park, practice on the baseball diamond there.
Good use
yes.
of a time machine.
Will there be some other things I do?
What else would you do with a time machine?
Maybe I tell a certain friend not to let your girlfriend use Periscope.
What are you talking? Oh, he's talking about Anthony.
I'm glad he wouldn't stop 9/11.
No,
He'd make
he-
his sister go to the ball field with him, and he'd stop Anthony from
getting-
fighting with his
Well,
girlfriend.
Yeah,
maybe I'd pull a John McClane and stop 9/11.
All right, but
Maybe,
when you
maybe.
threw that pitch, did you know that it was a little late? You released it. Could you tell, or were you not sure?
I think I felt it after I released it.
Like, did you know that you had thrown a ball that you probably you would like to have redone, or were you satisfied with the pitch in the moment?
As it's happening, you don't know if it's gonna make it or not.
Yeah, yeah. Like when you released that, you weren't sure if it was going to make the plate or not.
Yeah.
And then when did you realize it wasn't going to? Was it when the guy came over? Was it the nanosecond after you threw it and it hit the dirt 2 inches in front of you?
No, when I saw the ball start to drop, I felt like, oh.
Start to drop, you threw it. You kind of threw it into the dirt.
Yeah, technically, the ball started to drop before you released it.
Yeah, can we see this again?
Yeah.
Like, show me, Daniel. At what point did you realize that this is one you'd like back? Here you are, the old appropriate tip of the cap.
Tip of the hat.
That's right. Relief pitcher's here.
Yep. That doesn't make you feel
Cargo shorts.
foolish. Yeah, cargo shorts look good actually.
Here we
He
go.
walks as quick to the mound as they
And-
do in old time movies.
Wait, let's go back. Yeah, it is like watching Babe Ruth. I'll say when you're going to throw the pitch and when it hits the dirt. Because I wanted to know when, in your mind, you realize that this might not be the best pitch.
This is a good exercise.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. You're walking out. Okay, now he's on the mound, and he is ready to throw. Here goes the pitch. Dirt. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so there was a very, very small amount of time between the actual release and the dirt.
When did you realize that it was going towards the dirt?
Maybe when the ball, the air kind of.
Okay, I get that.
I don't understand that answer.
No, like I felt when the ball was in the air, it might not. Oh, it might. Oh.
When it
was
was
it
in the air? Was it like when you? Do you mean when you were holding it, or when you threw it directly into the dirt?
No, when like the ball, when I released the ball.
When you
from my-
released it, you realized that it wasn't going forward; it was going directly into the dirt.
Technically, do you say release if instead of pitching the ball, you just dropped it?
Yeah.
Would you still say that there's a release?
Well, it's no longer in your hand.
That's actually true. Yeah, you're right. You're
That's
right.
true.
No, you're right.
So, do you regret that one, or do you think that it was like people probably didn't even notice? Honestly.
Did anybody say anything?
People saw it on the internet, all right? They saw
Yeah,
it
but
on
it wasn't
YouTube.
that bad of a pitch. Like you
Yeah.
have to like look closely and go like, oh, all right, yeah, it didn't quite make the plate.
When they saw it on YouTube, did most people say, actually, that really wasn't bad? The
Well-
form was good.
I saw people said I may have been better than Baba Booey. I may have been better than 50 Cent.
Actually, I saw the Baba Booey pitch, and his was better than yours because it actually went some distance. It didn't go near the home plate, but neither did yours. You know, you threw your ball to the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, I mean, people did comment on the video that it was a good pitch.
They did?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Nice, Bobo. That throw was steeped in folly.
Oh.
Bobo's got some heat in that arm.
There you go. You're the man, Bobo. I
You're
see
the man,
that.
Bobo, right on Bobo. I've never seen anything like that, Bobo. I
Bobo
think that's really
rules.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so you got your support.
That's pretty fucking cool, Bobo. I hope you had a blast.
Someone said I
for
got
you,
it
Bobo.
further than 50 Cents did.
50 cents.
All of
Yeah.
them.
Speaking of 50 cents, we have an issue to discuss.
No, that's true. Wait. Before we discuss the issue, would you like to see him exit the field?
Yeah, I want to see the exit because it's an exit of victory.
Yeah. Okay. So he gets off the mound.
What'd the guy say to you?
Nah, I fit. I didn't talk to the guy
The
after.
guy said, "Nah, fit."
No, we just took the picture and that was it.
All
Can we
right.
get that sound isolated?
Maybe make it a part of something.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Okay. Nah, fit.
Yeah. So what happens here? You after you threw a pretty good pitch. Not perfect, but okay.
But okay, the guy comes over to you. He takes a nice photo with you. You have that hanging up in your room.
I got a copy of the photo that'll be that I might hang up in my room one day.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
I don't mind to be spending on frames left and right.
Well, again, that's
It's also a good
debatable, too.
quote.
Yeah.
Right, but I do want a frame one day. Plus that I have to do some repainting in my room.
Sure. Do it all at once.
Jizz stains on the wall.
Or
no,
ceiling?
no, just the room needs to be repainted. That's
Fresh
all.
coat, huh?
Yeah,
Don't eat those chips.
Yep. just needs to.
What's that?
Just needs to be repainted, but it's not. The repainting's not high on a priority list. But eventually, it's gonna be. My room's gonna be repainted.
I just realized that, like, do you understand?
Yep.
The Ed McMahon to Chip's Johnny Carson, the Bobo is going to be.
I think they're going to be terrific together.
He's going to laugh at
Well,
everything Chip says.
Only if he thinks it's funny. Bobo's a tough audience. He's discerning.
What was that noise?
What are you doing?
What was
Pulling
that?
your dick out? What are you doing?
No, I forgot.
His slacks have gotten a little tighter than the last time.
I forgot to turn this thing off.
Yeah. Are you buying smaller pants, Daniel?
No,
Your pockets look tighter than the last time we saw
No,
you.
it's just there's thermals underneath the
underneath.
Oh,
the
you got
pants.
thermal on the
They make the pants a little tighter.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's watch him.
Are there thermals under your chin?
No.
What are you saying?
like a scarf or something.
Yeah, maybe just under the skin. Though.
Sure.
All right, cool. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look, one more time.
Hey.
Towards home plate. A little tip of the cap.
Tip of the hat. Good, you got to keep the ball
And
too.
then you stopped almost to take a moment to
Yeah.
enjoy the, some would say indifference, but I think it was a nice, rousing round of applause.
I do too.
Yeah. My family gave me a nice round of applause.
Yeah, now let's go back to the second tip, Troy. You can see them kind of going crazy here. Watch.
Yeah, let's
They
see.
wanted you to stop. Watch.
Let's see the audience.
Listen, you can hear it.
Yeah, he makes the
Tip of the hat. Look at this.
And there's the sparsely spread out audience.
They're going
seems to be-
crazy for you, though. They're happy.
It's a minor league game.
Oh, I see.
It's all right.
I thought it was
Major league talent like yourself.
Yeah.
I want to see a little bit of Daniel's show with Bichetti. I think it might have potential, and maybe we could steal this from Compound Media.
We don't have it. It's behind the paywall
Yeah,
and
I
everything.
can't find.
Oh, we don't have I have an account with them. Do you have an account?
Did you keep the ball, Bobo?
Maybe pay for an account.
Yes, I do have the ball.
Did he?
Maybe pay for an account.
Where is it?
It's on my shelf.
Very nice, Bobo. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
what I'm saying.
There we go. Hang on a second. Here.
Go on now.
Hang on, it's buffering.
Wait.
Bobo, what was better, this show or the David and Bobo show?
I think this show is kind of better only because David runs from anybody
Did Bichetti
connected to him.
Did Bichetti wear
from those
a
days.
green shirt?
Yeah, Bichetti made the mistake of wearing an invisibility cloak.
He wore a green shirt.
No, is that his shirt?
It looks like a green fleece.
Yeah, he's disappeared.
I think I made a comment.
If
I
you
think
look at him,
I
we're
did make
okay.
a comment of it. I said Bichetti looks like Bichetti decided to wear an invisibility cloak today.
See, you come with the jokes.
You said that a minute ago.
Yeah. It's always good to repeat it.
Okay.
But I'm just saying I did say that on
What
the
did you
show.
say? What did you tell him when you saw that?
I think I just made that comment about
Which comment?
about the invisibility cloak.
Oh,
You fucking child.
the Bichetti, I guess, made the mistake of wearing some kind of green fleece, because in the video that we're watching,
He's transparent.
his body has been green screened out.
Yeah, his body has never looked better, actually.
That's right.
Okay, let's see.
And Bobo's wearing a
muscle in the
tap-out
group.
shirt.
But Bisconti's a fruit.
Why are you both
Listeners,
scratching?
you know.
I don't know why he's
Dixon
doing
Brennan.
the scratching at the same time, but I figured I'm the one. He's doing the rapping. I'm doing the scratching.
Oh,
You're just scratching the desk?
No, but I'm making the motion.
Oh,
it's a
they could put it.
visual
In, they
gag.
could put it in post. Let me hear it again.
I mean, like if someone wanted to do like a Photoshop of a picture of me scratching, that's why
I'm sure that's what they would have you doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Writing, but I wrote it late last night. Are you ready?
ready.
Okay, just go scratch when I go. His name is Kilmia. He is so cool. He hired Art Lang because he's not a fool. His crew is ready to go. He got Keith the Cop and Aaron Berg.
It's good.
You guys are just
Got a
rubbing
muscle in the group, but Bisconti's a fruit. Hope you're listening, Gino.
I like how there's
Dixon
scratch
Brennan
breaks.
and Eastside Dave.
It's weird that Bichetti is
They're
taking
all
scratch
funny and
breaks.
filled with rage, rage, rage. Don't forget Allie. She's eye candy and a major babe. To all the haters and trolls, stick to Jon Stewart and Pauly Shore.
What?
Even rhyme.
Bobo and me are making some noise. We're going to bang some whores. Before this rap ends, I have something to say. Sign up for Compound Media, Compound Media, Compound Media today, 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 today.
That's good. You've maintained
That
the
was
same
great.
motion, Daniel.
That was
Good
great.
job.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
How did I not notice that Bichetti was trying to make the scratching motion between
Because you're worried about your own thing. You're
Right.
not worried?
yeah I didn't I kind of noticed like little things when you watch these things a second
Yeah.
time.
Let me
So,
see for a second. This is
Why
weird. Hold
didn't-
on.
Why didn't you make the sound of scratching? Because if you listen to it, you could just kind of hear in the background, just like, yeah. What?
Well, because I wanted to leave room for, let's say, if someone wanted to like like maybe sneak it, put an audio of like a scratching sound,
I see. Like, what would it sound
No.
like?
like
Yeah.
I bet.
Do the scratching. It's good. Wait, one more time so we can get clean audio of it.
Good job.
Good job.
That one got me.
Yeah, that video of that would be probably very interesting.
He's moaning.
Yeah.
Pound it out, Bobo. You are the man.
Pound it out. That was actually good. We
Oh.
went to get clean audio though, so if somebody does put it in, they have clean audio of it. Not bad.
Oh my God.
Not bad. Now let me see this again for another second.
It was good.
Thanks, Dan. I should have been a rapper, but I think I missed my thing in life, right?
Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. What about his? Hold on a second. Bichetti is fucking transparent.
Yeah.
What the fuck's with this dumb shirt?
It's interfering with the green screen.
Why is it? What is he doing?
Well, there's certain colors you can't wear with green screen.
Yeah, you can't wear green when you're doing
But
on
why-
the green screen.
How did you not notice that?
I noticed it when he was doing it.
Did you say anything to him?
There was a point in the show where I snuck in a line saying, "Looks like Mike decided to wear an invisibility cloak today."
Oh, okay. All right. So a good comedian will acknowledge what's going on in the room.
Let me ask you something, Danny, right? Who's your least favorite person on this earth? You're a good guy, but I know you have some rage like me. We both do.
Well, I'm not gonna mention a name, but just some boss that underpaid me years ago.
He's a jackass. I know you tell me about this piece of garbage, but you know what, Dan? You're on your way. Who cares about him,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Now, Dan,
What's the
I
deal with
got
Mike?
something cool.
I can't see him. What did he wear, Bobo?
An invisibility cloak.
Nailed him.
Weird news that I took out of the paper. It figures I'm telling weird news, right?
Hey, that's
This
my
has
man.
some stories I found out about.
I
wrote-
was thinking that in
uh,
my head when he said that.
How long is this going to be? A 4-hour show?
No, I think this was like I think maybe an hour. Maybe.
Just a pop up?
They should do it longer.